Internet! My name is Kelsey, and welcome back to my closet. So, you may have seen my community post recently where I said that the channel is kind of struggling, and I'm not really sure what happened. It just seems like since the beginning of February, view counts have gone down, comments have been almost non-existent, and I'm actually losing subscribers for the first time since I started uploading regularly. And that hasn't happened in like a year and a half that I've been doing it. Even if it's only like one person every week, I've never been in the negative with my subscriber growth. And it's frustrating, and I thought it was something that I'm doing, and it very well still could be. A lot of you guys have said that it could be YouTube and the algorithm just kind of kicking me out all of a sudden, or that you're not getting the notifications that my videos are posting and not seeing me in your feed. I really don't know what happened, what triggered this. But because of this downward spiral, I guess, I decided to let you guys take a survey. And only 20 of you answered, but 20 is not a terrible number. I do feel like the data looks varied enough that I can get some ideas off of it for the larger sect of the subscriber base. Plus, I'm gonna leave the survey open so that if you guys want to take it, still, if you're watching this video and you didn't see the community post, because community posts really get lost sometimes, I'll put the link in the description. I can always check on the responses later down the line and see what else you guys are saying. I did kind of go into a little bit of a slump in January. I was just really tired, mentally and physically, not from just YouTube, but from work and the holidays and my Etsy and everything. So that lapse in consistent uploads could also be the reason why YouTube is angry and they're shunning me. But I also feel like when I tried to get back into the swing of it, it's missing a little bit of something. So maybe we need a little bit of a refresh. And I'm not going to change myself, my personality, because a lot of you guys said that in your comments on that post and in the survey that you don't want me to change my personality. That was never the plan. It was more the back-end stuff, the logistical things and the production and all of that kind of thing. So I'm still gonna be me. I just wanted to see on a technical standpoint what might need to change. With that being said, let's just go over some of the responses that you guys did and how these are going to affect the channel going forward. First question was, what are your favorite types of doll videos to watch? I tried to put in as many categories as I could think of that, you know, different doll YouTubers have done. Not surprisingly, most of you picked unboxing and news videos, but there was a significant amount of people who picked doll history and doll discussions, which I've done discussions more in live stream form, I guess, but thinking about it, I was trying to think of how I could handle some like doll or toy history videos that haven't been done already, because Darling Dolls is one of my favorites, and he does a lot of really good retrospective videos about different doll lines, but there are some dolls that he hasn't touched on yet, so things that I had in my childhood, these would be a little more obscure, and I hope you guys would like it even if it's something that you never heard of. Maybe it would turn you on to something new to collect. I'm not responsible for any money that you sink into a new doll line to collect. But anyway, the other one that was pretty significant was doll hunts, which I also want to do more of. I just feel like there's not as many great options around me. Like, I went to that antique store, but their doll selection is fading away. I've been to Kid in my area and they had like no dolls at all. So I really need to look into some other places. I know there was one place that somebody last summer suggested for me to look at, and I just haven't gotten a chance to go over there. It's also a fact of me being kind of lazy sometimes, but I really do need to start doing that more. And even just checking in more in the Walmarts and Targets. This one I asked because sometimes I feel like when I'm showing a doll on the camera and I'm like doing this and everything and leaning forward, sometimes I feel like my shots are just not neat and not showing the doll in the best way possible. I don't know. So that's why I asked whether you would prefer to see me on camera or off camera, or if you prefer any of the people you watch to be on camera or off camera. But most of you said on camera, which fair enough. I will stay on camera, but I'm going to try to work on having a steadier hand when I show you guys things and giving more time for you to look before I pull the doll back again, just because I really want you guys to be able to capture the doll. And when I'm editing, sometimes I look at that and I'm like, oh, I wish I hadn't done it that way. I should have been slower or held it there longer and stayed still, because I don't know. I'm just my hands are not very steady, but I'm gonna try harder on that. Now this one, what is your preferred video length? The majority of you did say 10 to 20 minutes, but there's a decent mix of the other options is generally how long my videos are anyway, so that's good. Except for the news videos lately, and I do want to talk about that a little bit. I feel like I've been kind of rushing on the news videos because I want to get the info out there to you guys as soon as I see it, but at the same time, sometimes that info turns out to be wrong or misunderstood. Like an example recently, we thought that that one Laguna was the Hairplay Laguna, and then 2 days later the actual Hairplay Laguna pops up, so we still have no idea what that other one is. But I don't want to give you guys the wrong information, and I also want to give you guys more thorough information. So I'm thinking, and this will hopefully go in line with the schedule I'm hoping to build, that I will try to collect everything that I can so that the news videos will be longer like they used to be when I started doing them, and also more detailed. Now this was pretty split. How often do you prefer a doll tuber to upload? And the choices I gave were every day, 2 to 3 times a week, or once a week. Every day was only 5% of people. Now, whether once a week or 2 to 3 times a week, I really do want to make a more consistent schedule. To kind of meet in the middle, I think I realistically can only do 1 video a week with my personal schedule, but there may be times when I can squeeze an extra video in the middle of the week. Say I had enough news to put together a good news video. Or say I happened to finish editing something that I was like, oh, I'm ready to put this out right now. We're gonna shoot just for once a week, and I'm going to set the day, and I think the day is going to be Saturday, because what I've been doing anyway for editing is while I'm having my morning coffee before I go to work, I will do some edits and then kind of do that every morning for the week until a video is done. So Saturday morning I could more easily upload, do, timestamps and stuff, and make a thumbnail and all that. So Saturday would be my upload day, and probably Wednesday for any midweek uploads if there was going to be one. And hopefully that will strike a happy compromise, as well as adding in some shorts, because that was another question I asked you guys. Do you guys watch shorts? Now, most of you said sometimes. 35% of you said never. I think I would probably do some shorts. I tried a news short with the junior high Holly, Laurel, and Avery, but no one really said whether or not they liked that as a supplement for news videos. So I guess if I was gonna do shorts, it would probably be more a chunk of one of my videos, or a quick unboxing of a mini Brands ball or something that would fit into that 1 minute thing. Thing is, as you can see, I like to talk a lot to you guys. It's why my live streams can sometimes go for 2 to 3 hours. So shorts just don't really work that well for me. I just have a lot to say. So we'll see how that goes. Now, there was an open-ended question about what you most like about the people that you are subscribed to. A lot of you guys said their personality. A lot of them talk about being authentic and not corporate, being creative, hearing different opinions, hearing pros and cons, being enthusiastic and genuine. So, like I said, I'm not going to change my personality. I, again, just wanted to see what you guys really value in your YouTube experience. Do you like when a doll tuber is active on other social media? It's nearly 50-50, but there is a majority for yes, and you guys know I've been very, very bad about that. I will tell you one thing, Twitter and TikTok are out of the question for me. I've never understood the point of Twitter. I do, but I don't understand how I would apply it as a doll YouTuber. TikTok, I might as well just do YouTube shorts if I'm gonna try to make short content. Like I said, I have a lot to say. If I'm gonna force myself into a small window, I'm gonna stick to the platform that I'm already on. Instagram, I really do want to do more doll photography. I don't really have a great setup for it. As you've seen, I kind of photograph things in the same background all the time, but I would like to do better. I would like to do companion photography for the dolls that I open. I'm gonna work on that. I am, and try to post more actively there. And then I left an open-ended thing about other feedback if you guys had anything else, and I really do appreciate all of your very positive and supportive comments. Thank you for encouraging me not to give up and for being honest and telling me how you feel. One thing I did notice, I think in a couple of people's responses, was consistency, so yeah, that's something I'm gonna work on. But otherwise, you guys have been really awesome, and again, I really appreciate you guys taking the survey because I just felt like I needed to approach the problem scientifically for some reason, and so I think it really helped. It helped me to step back and analyze things a little bit and to hear more detailed feedback from you guys, and also has re-inspired me a little bit with like thinking about how I can do some doll history, or thinking about how I need to improve the news videos or my filming technique. But one thing, like I said, I'm not changing at all, is I'm still gonna be me. That's not changing. I'm not gonna turn into anybody else. Again, the survey link is in the description if you're interested in taking it. Even though we already went over the results, I could always use feedback. And maybe if the changes that I make work, I might put out more surveys in the future to see if there's anything else that we can change and improve on. So also leave any other feedback if you want in the comments, and please look for me. I'm gonna be here. I'm not leaving, so even if your notifications don't tell you that I uploaded, just think of me once in a while. Anyway, thanks so much for watching the video, thanks for being a part of the channel, and thank you for your feedback, and I will see you in a different video. Goodbye!